copy question number 20. Let's do this together. And because of the size of the file, I have to split them into two parts. So you're going to write b minus 2, which is inside a parenthesis, going vertical. And the second parenthesis, I'm going to split them and I'm going to write it horizontal. And the dot implies you're multiplying. So the first one, I'm splitting it and I'm writing it vertical. The second one, I'm splitting it and I'm writing it horizontal. Each gets its own square. And make sure that you're bringing in with the sign. So b multiplies b squared. If you do it on the side, b squared times b is going to give you b to the power of 3. And if you're confused, attach a 1 for this exponent. So if the bases are the same, you just add the exponents. So this becomes b to the power of 3. Now minus and positive gives you a negative. And b times b is going to give you b to the power of 2. If you're confused, add a 1, add a 1. So you just add the exponents to get you a 2. So that becomes b squared. Positive 1 times b is going to give you just positive 1b. Now we are multiplying negative 2 and b squared, which is going to give you negative 2b squared. Negative 2 multiplies negative b. Negative and negative is going to give you a positive 2b. Negative 2 multiplies positive 1 to give you negative 2. So once you finish the step, this becomes part of your answer. So once this becomes part of your answer, you're going to see if there are any terms that you can combine. So if I highlight and show you, b squared and b squared, I can combine them. b and b, I can combine them. There is nothing else to combine. So the first term, b cubed, I'm going to write it as it is. I have negative 2b squared, and if I don't have a number, I'm just going to write a 1. So negative 2 combines with negative 1 to give you negative 3. b squared just tags along. Positive 2, positive 1 combines to give you a positive 3b. Just tags along. Keep in mind when you're combining terms, the variable and the exponents stay the same. And minus 2 will be the last one. So this will be the answer. Now, the same one where you're multiplying polynomials, you can also multiply using another method, which is called the FOIL method. You can either use the table method or the FOIL method, whichever is convenient to you to get the correct answer. So to use the FOIL method, copy these steps. First, you multiply the first two terms. Write all these notes down in your notebook. Outer, multiply the outer two terms. Inner, multiply the inner two terms. Copy this down. Last, multiply the last two terms. So FOIL. First, outer, inner, last. Let's use the FOIL method to solve question number 31. So if I were to use the FOIL method for 31, I have to remember first, outer, inner, last. So I need to multiply the first with the first. So multiplying these two, 4 times 12 is going to give me 48. X times x is going to give me x squared. First is done. I need to multiply the outer. So outer means outer with the outer. So positive 4 multiplies negative 7 to give me negative 28. X tags along. Now I need to multiply inner. Inner and inner. So negative 5 multiplies positive 12 to give you negative 60. X tags along. Now the last one, last. Last meaning the last of the first parenthesis and the last of the second parenthesis. Negative 5 multiplies negative 7 to give you positive 35. So once you get this step, now we are looking to see if there is any terms you can combine. I can combine x and x. The other two I cannot combine, so I'm just going to write it as 48x squared, and these two combines to give me negative 88x plus 35, which is the answer. You can try the same one using the table method and you will get the same answer. Now, question number 38. They're asking you to write a polynomial that represents the area of the shaded region. This will be an EOC type question. So the first one you got to understand is you want to find the area of the shaded space. So if you break this apart, x is here and this will be a 2x. So the area of this space is nothing but x times 2x, which is going to give you 2x squared. So the area of that space is 2x squared. And the area of this larger piece will be 6 times 2x, which is going to give you 12x. So this is going to give you plus 12x. So you get 2x squared for the little one and 12x for the bigger one. Put them together, which means add them together, and that'll be the answer. And this is the answer for writing a polynomial.